Well, welcome back, everybody. Our next guests are the husband and wife team. They've got the 1-2 punch. They're providing a vital service with their mental health conditioning, and they're doing some wonderful things in the community. They have a mental health conditioning gym, and they are with us to speak about those services and highlight an important upcoming event that they're organizing for couples. So watch out, couples, beware. And they're here, Elliot and Michele Allen. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Dr.
for having
Bob.
us,
Thank you.
Dr. Bob Lee.
Thank
Yes.
Yeah, I heard you got the 1-2 punch and you're doing some great things. Tell me, what prompted you to start a mental health conditioning gym?
Well, the mental conditioning gym is a product of 7 years of working in the mental conditioning movement. In the mental conditioning movement, we know that everybody knows what mindset is, and what does that mean to our life, being able to move forward. Everybody knows that. But the thing that we really concentrate on in the mental conditioning movement is giving everybody an understanding of what exactly does your mind do for your life. There's two things that I said there. First, I said no, and then understands the second part of that. We focus heavily in the mental conditioning movement on getting people to understand the power of your mind, the power of your thinking. That's critical. The second part to that is bringing awareness to that. And how do we do that? We do that by giving people different exercises to train their mind to be able to move forward. This is critical for the advancement of life. Where we are right now, where we're sitting right now, Dr. Bob Lee is sitting interviewing us now, and he's carved out a great career for himself. And guess what? A lot of that is his mindset. A lot of it is how he thinks. So this is what we do. We really believe that's very important. Again, everybody knows that, but the most important thing is to bring understanding to that. I can't stress that word enough about understanding. So the mental conditioning gym itself derived from that, because that's a term that I use loosely, and people always ask me that question, the same thing like you just asked me, Dr. Bob. What is a mental conditioning gym? But technically, it could be anywhere. It can be in your bathroom. It could be while you're driving. But we wanted to have an actual place, and that's where we are right now, actual place where you can go to train your mind and get into that.
Did it start off as a mental health gym, or was it a physical thing first?
We like to equate, we include the physical fitness in the sense that it makes sense. That's more relevant to people. They understand physical fitness. When you get healthy, when you start going to the gym, you start exercising, you see maybe the weight drop, the muscle tone, you see the changes in your face, it's slimmer, you see it. With the mind, it's a little harder to see that, right? Because it's inside. So we like to equate the physical fitness in terms of the mental conditioning movement as mental fitness. So we're here, so when we say exercising, not literal weights, lifting bars exercising, but through discussion, conversation, the core principles of mental conditioning, we get it that way.
And I always say exercise your mind, body, and spirit for preparation for life. Now, what if you were up in a jet somewhere and you were the pilot? You're controlling that plane.
Yes. Absolutely.
So you have to control your mind.
Absolutely. It's very important.
It all goes together.
It's a navigational system. To get to that location in our life, it's really just our mindset. That takes us to wherever we want to go. Our minds are really just a GPS. And it's how you program it is to get to the coordinates, gets us to where we want to go.
Yeah.
And ask yourself, if it's going to be, it's up to me. And tell yourself, well, if you're going to do, it's up to you. But it's whatever you think. Whatever you think. Sometimes it's really important. I think Ford had this quote. He says, whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right.
It's true.
That's true. Very true. Very true.
Very true. Is how you end up making it, right?
Yeah. So how did you guys come together? How did this all?
The team, how do we get together? Okay, I love our love story. We grew up neighbors. We're next door neighbors. So we grew up together. He was in the set above me, so we didn't quite play with each other when we were young, but we knew of each other. And then as I got older, dealing with computers in high schools and typing, he was in computer engineering. I needed help, and that's how we started talking. 9/11 happened. He worked in the city. I was in Florida in nursing school. And I called everyone I knew in New York, like, what's going on? Are you guys okay? I eventually called up to him, and we've been talking ever since.
Yes.
But you both became Allens.
Yes.
That's right. And here we are 16 years later.
Amen.
There you go. All right.
Amen.
Great. So you thought, you put something together to help others get what they need out of life. How important is that to you guys?
Wow, it's really critical because, when you see different phases of life, when you see different phases of people, you really start to understand, as I use you as an example, like, why did Dr. Bob get in that position? And then maybe who's somebody who's not doing as well. Why are they in that position? And I realized that really it's just right. Exactly. And a lot of that is just mindset and how we're thinking. So that became a passion of myself and my wife to be able to say, well, why is that? Even in the forces of marriage, what is it that allows us to be together for 16 years and then maybe somebody didn't make it 6 months? A lot of it is mindset and your big picture. As like Michele stated, we have principles that we really, really teach. That's what keeps us. Those are the exercises that keep us going in the movement. Those are the exercises that we like to practice.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of mental health conditioning?
Well, a lot of it, we do a lot of training with short-term goals.
Yeah.
We have people that come to us and they're looking for some short-term goals, whether it's, I want to start a new career, or sometimes it's actually, I want to end a career and do something else. This is really the transitional phase. Where you train your mind and how you're thinking gets you to that transition. You mentioned earlier about a pilot. Being able to put those coordinates into your mindset to be able to get to the next level is really important. And that's how you train your mind. When you start achieving those short-term goals, you gain more confidence. Now you can do those long-term goals and keep going and keep going. And the big picture also allows us to transition. Even when we get knocked off the course, we know how to get back up and keep on going through these principles that we
fall down,
but we get
up, right?
Yeah.
But we get up.
Who are some of the people that you work with? Michele, who are some of the people that you work with? Is it athletes or just people who just want your service?
Well, at this point, we do work with athletes. We work with business owners, people, entrepreneurs, career transitions, especially during COVID. A lot of people are going through that career transition time, realizing that where I was now is maybe not there anymore, or I'm not, feeling like I'm safe here. Let's switch to a whole new career. And we also deal with parents, and we also deal with couples in regarding marriage.
Couples.
Oh, yes.
It's coming up.
Yes, it is. So we have the Couples Night of Love experience. February 5th, 2022 will be our 5th one. We had a gap only due to COVID. Otherwise, we usually have it once to twice a year. So we're having our 5th one next year. And the purpose of Couples Night of Love is to have married couples remember, revive, renew the love, the passion, the trust that you have in your relationship. Life hits you. It hits you. We're New Yorkers, so we're always going. And we kind of forget each other sometimes, and not purposefully, but the goal of the experience, because it's one night in the end, but we're working with you from a few weeks before, is that we remember each other, who we were. We're not mom and dad that night. We're not, whatever career you are that night. It's who I married, who I chose.
That's right.
Where's this going to be located?
It's going to be in Nassau County, in
the Millridge Inn.
Thank you. In Hicksville, Long Island.
Is it going to be up on your website?
Yes, it's on the website already. Yes, it's there.
What's the website?
The website is www.mentalconditioningmovement.com.
There you go. Elliot and Michele Allen, we love you guys.
Thank you.
They get you where you need to go, and follow your mind. Whatever you think, you're right.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thanks
Bob.
for having us.
Right. Bobby C's up next. He has the latest in the world of sports, and he gives it to you like this. Coming up next on Open.